past 5 days we've been hiking through the Ski Arlberg ski area. We started at one end, which is Vart, and we hiked all the way to St. Anton, which where we're now. And we've just kind of been looking around at what you find in those places when there's no skiing activity going on. It's kind of a crazy place. Especially with no people here. It feels like an abandoned landscape. Which it wouldn't feel like if the ski lifts weren't there. Even if there was also no one walking around. The fact that there's ski lifts and infrastructure and no one's using it, and a lot of times it looks a bit out of place because stuff is built higher, so it works well when the snow is there. There's just all these little details that make it feel really abandoned, and that give you an impression of what a skiing area will look like if the snow doesn't come anymore, which is kind of what we've been searching for that impression. I think what's interesting in skiing areas is that a lot of the elements that we installed there are very repetitive. So you don't just have one ski lift with 2 stations, but you have 50 ski lifts that each has 2 stations. They're built in different times. You have many different kinds of snow machines. You have many different kinds of little huts. So I think it's very interesting to look at the series of these elements. My perception of a skiing area has definitely changed since we've walked through it in the summer, simply because I had never seen it this way. Seeing the extent of it and like how many of those places there are in this small piece of Austria definitely changes your perception, yeah. Something that will be very interesting in this particular project, I think, is boiling it down to an architectural scale, because the whole skiing area has the scale of a city, approximately, and you kind of above that you have this political and societal level of winter tourism and what that means when that's not possible anymore, which you can't ignore, and closing that into one specific architectural project will be a big challenge, I think. The answer is not so easy. Like, I think you can't come here, walk around and just see all the destruction and say, that's wrong. We shouldn't be doing that. Mm-hmm. But I do think that we've crossed some lines that I think we should, at least now, we should reconsider some things, yeah.